Were nursing homes around the state understaffed during the pandemic, leaving residents neglected? Were inspectors doing everything necessary to ensure that state and federal health and safety regulations, along with infection controls, were being followed? Why did so many of our state's most vulnerable die? Questions that still need to be answered as the state continues probing coronavirus nursing home fatalities. In late August, the U.S. Justice Department launched a civil rights investigation into whether certain governor's orders may have led to thousands of deaths in nursing homes. The Department of Justice asked New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Michigan for coronavirus data. Each of these states required nursing homes to take in coronavirus patients. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo issued a response, calling the Justice Department politicized. For New Yorkers, this announcement was a major step towards a sorely needed independent investigation.
You have failed me. You have failed my mother. You have failed my family. You have left broken families behind in the aftermath of your decision. Your lack of accountability is disturbing.
What we all want is a bipartisan federal investigation into his actions with subpoena power. We need the records subpoenaed. He should be criminally charged.
This is a Democrat and Republican and a people issue. So all of them who have seniors too. You cannot tell me that Cuomo has his mother, Matilda, whom he speaks of all the time, would not have wanted this kind of treatment for his own mother. Right. Yet I have to take it in the chin when it happened to mine.
For the New York families of those who died in facilities, the political tension has seemed of greater priority than the importance of seeking accountability.
It's bad enough that you lose a family member, but to not get justice is so painful. It's just so painful. And it seems like we're trying, but it seems like that we might not, because the media, only a few media outlets will even report this.
The tears in my eyes are daily because of your decision. You know, had you handled this differently, and again, an apology to me will never bring my mother back.
We need to answer for them without bringing in politics and making that the main issue. Because when Cuomo says that the investigations are just politics, all he's doing is deflecting.
In announcing its recent inquiry, the Justice Department highlighted the fact that New York has the highest number of COVID-19 deaths in the nation, with many of them elderly.
What happens if there's another pandemic? And I'm sure they're not going to do what they did this time.
Now, in order to better prepare for the inevitable next wave of coronavirus, the state needs to get its data in order. We are no closer to having answers to why thousands of residents of long-term care facilities died of COVID-19 or related causes. Health advocates, nursing home residents, and their families have all said the policy was misguided, and that it helped spread the virus among the state's most vulnerable. Nursing homes that have managed to contain the virus have done so by employing basic measures, such as using personal protective equipment, routinely testing employees and residents, and bringing on extra workers. Now, those successes make the argument the nation's 68,000 lives could have been spared with thorough planning and effective direction. Together, the state and nursing homes must figure out what to do differently so thousands more don't die in a second wave. Now, Governor Cuomo does have a good story to tell about New York's stabilization and recovery. New York went from having one of the highest to the lowest daily infection rates in the country. But can a finally flattened curve really count as a success when the initial spike was so extreme, so deadly, and so preventable? We'll let the American people decide. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of One American News Investigates. Please tune in every Saturday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific for the latest episode of OANN Investigates. Stay informed with us.